Clash between Phoenix from Charlestown and the Mayfield Boomerangs in 3rd grade. I'm Mark Unfair Sinclair, and joining me in the commentary booth as always is Chris Harshman. How are you today, Chris?
Very well, mate. How are you today?
Not too bad.
Feel like doing a bit of a rave at the moment. Listen to the music. It's wonderful.
There is
Great
a bit of a
atmosphere.
dance party going.
Huge game today too, Unfair, for the Mayfield Boomers. We have to get a win here to come second.
That's the challenge in front of Mayfield today. They seem to be charged up and ready to go in the dugout.
And just to cut you off there, I have just watched our 3rd baseman, Timmy Tightpants, hit Sammy Parrish on the chest. I think we're in for a great game here at the moment.
That's a great sign to start us off. The coaches just going through the obligatory handshakes. Ben Terry asking the water boy for a biscuit. And obviously the water boy didn't bring any biscuits, so now they're just having a slight little bit of tate there as they make their way back to the dugout.
Didn't even bring him any water either.
It's pretty unfair. 2 times Sammy Jordan on the mound there. Starting pitcher for the Mayfield Boomerangs. And it looks like we're going to have young Riley Watson leading off for the Phoenix side.
Let's see what side.
One would think that'll be an easy out. Looks like we've got Where's Wally Jake Bramble behind the plate.
And big news, breaking news, Unfair. We've been asked to come and broadcast 1st grade.
That is true. We've got the call up. Finally made it to the majors. So we'll be online tomorrow.
The majors at Mayfield.
If anyone listening in or viewing would like to peruse the lineup for 1st grade tomorrow and let us know any nicknames that they might or might not have for the 1st graders.
I am quite sure that we're capable of making some anyway. Let's get into it.
And we're ready to start. Watson in the box. He's lifted that one high to centre field. Makes it to the fence. It's a lead-off double. One pitch, one hit. Runner on 2. Brings Dobber Telfor to the box. What did he tell for? Sorry. Actually, it's not. He's in the hole on deck. None out. Runner on 2.
2 times has got to back that up with something better than he threw the last ball. Into the
Slides one
dirt.
through. Totally nutmegged young Jackson Pico there. Could have left a burn mark on the bottom of the pants as it went through.
Yes, definitely. 2 times got to get it up here. Oh, fat strike there. Beautiful pitch.
Lovely. Oh.
Jimmy Tightpants with a fumble there at 3rd. Oh, unlucky. Should have been a double play there, Unfair.
They'll get the one out.
Should have been a double play.
Lovely play there by the shortstop, Jared Smart Boy Wise.
Second smartest person in his household. Maybe the 3rd from what we've been hearing.
He does seem to be sliding down the pecking order.
Oh, unlucky there.
Sammy Jordan drops a strike in there that Jake Bramble forgot to call.
Just clip the side of the plate.
Ground ball up the middle there. That's going to plate the first run of the day. young Watson comes over to score.
Should have been out at third. Should have been out at third.
One out, one on, one run has scored, top of the first.
That's a lot of ones, isn't it?
More ones than a preschool.
Oh, beautiful strike there by 2 times.
Now we have one strike on the batter. Inside. Just makes it even more ones. One ball, one strike, one runner on, one run scored.
One out.
One out, top of one. We like to be binary here. Drive straight to right field.
Big thumb there with a beautiful catch. Telfer sat down.
And that'll bring the 1 wood to the box.
Not to be confused with 2 wood.
2 wood at home at the moment, I do understand. Possibly playing softball. Attempted pick off there.
It's pretty relaxed attempt there.
Ground ball to shortstop. Wise, he goes the short way. 3 out, retires the side. Limits the damage to 1. We're back as the pitch has gone through his warm-up routine. Throwovers have happened. Looks Looks like we've got Joe Fantasy Carter in the lead-off position. Once again, a tactical error from the water boy. As we all know, the BJ should be leading off.
Always lead off with a BJ.
Drops down the bun. I think that's going to roll foul, and it does.
Not having much luck with the bat lately.
Scored 21 fantasy points in a game a few weeks back and has scored minus 21 since then. Pretty much evens out his season.
Pretty much. He started off on fire, but yeah, after touting the 21 fantasy points, hasn't done much else after that.
Resting on one's laurels, my grandparents would have called that.
Yeah, I totally agree. Oh, big swing, and that's foul. Into the crowd.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole here. Not where we want our lead off to be. Needs to knuckle down here. Get bat on ball. Make the field do the work. Strike three. And we will lead off with BJ. One out. Bottom of the first.
Good time's been actually hitting all right of late.
Did have a good game last week. Received the Mayfield Boomerangs Player of the Week.
Yeah.
Brendan BJ. Takes a strike on the inside there.
Quite surprised how they actually spelt BJ, B-E-E-J-A-Y, and we all know that you spell BJ, BJ.
BJ.
Don't overcomplicate it.
Lunges at that one. Again, quickly in the hole, 0-2 here. Not making Telford do much work on the mound.
BJ doing all the work for him.
One Wood puts his helmet on, gets ready.
Looks like he had a big night last night.
Strike three. 2 away. Mayfield not doing much here.
Definitely not troubling anything. The only thing they're troubling is the crowd with the fouls.
Brings Scott MVP Anderson to the box.
Mate, he has had such a great season, Andos.
Takes pitch low.
I'd be thinking he's going to clean up at the Boomers Awards this year. He has been on fire with the bat, without the bat. It's been pretty to watch.
It's been very good. Gets onto that one and puts it over the top of third base there. Picked up in left field. Ball brought slowly back to the pitcher.
So finally, we've got one on base here at Boomerang Park. Brings up the Penguin, looking svelte.
He is looking very thin, isn't he, the Penguin?
I don't know what he's on, but he's on something good.
Possibly a big hard winner where there's not much fish in the pond.
Oh, I'm assuming so.
Beautiful curve.
That was lovely to watch. Hadn't moved them all.
Very difficult pitch for a left-hander to get away that one. Attempted pick off there, Ando easily back. Everything was in a little bit of slow motion there.
Yeah. Telegraphed it a little bit there.
Gets under that one, the Penguin. Centerfield coming in. Doesn't
Oh,
make the
nice
catch.
catch.
And that'll be a very long single for the Penguin.
Yeah, waddled up there.
Ando on his bike, 2 out, made it to 3.
Brings 2 times Jordan up into the box here. Needs to finally get a hit. Made big promises last week, unfair, and did not deliver.
Did not. He is a picture of concentration at the moment, 2 times.
Filthy pants, you'd think he'd wash them.
Well, that was a ball, evidently.
I'd have called that a strike.
The Phoenix Winery in full production early in the game. That one's going to pop through.
He's got a hit here. Scores the run.
Ando will score.
We're all tied up
We're
here.
tied up at the bottom of the first. 2 out.
Big shout out to 2 times for the safe hit. It's about time.
We'll have to check the scorer there. I think the shortstop might have got a glove to it, so probably E6.
I know the scorer. I would say that is not going to be the case. Oh.
Big Thumb grounds out to third base. The fielder's choice to 3. Retires the side. And that'll bring Boomers back onto the park, fielding at the top of the second. And we're back. Everyone ready. Top of the second dig here. Captain America in the box. Timmy Tight Pants takes the fly ball, retires Captain America. 1 out.
Really should have put the shield up for that one.
Brings number 70 into the box.
Oh,
Drops
that
it.
is curve you've seen. It's still coming.
Fights back there, takes
A ball.
ball outside. Let's call it outside.
I don't know where to.
1-1. Safe as houses, Big Thumb. Quickly 2 away here. Brings K9 Cal Barker to the box. Very white pants from K9 today. His mum's been hard at work on the washing machine this week.
Looks like she's bleached those ones.
Big shout out to all the mums keeping the boys clean. Just misses on the inside there.
Just on that, big shout out to Lisa Jordan. Maybe she should take a leaf out of their book.
Well, I don't know if it's Lisa washing Sam's pants or Zoe, but they certainly haven't graced the washing machine this week, that's for certain.
Definitely not.
1-1 on the K9.
Oh, I thought he had that in his glove there. Unlucky there from MVP. The diving attempts, but it just went past the glove.
2 out. Nice right side hitting there from K9. Brings number 13 to the box.
Not a very great number, is it?
Unlucky. Fouls that one back.
A scream from a mother in the crowd, just worried about her child.
Sammy bounces that one, evens the count. One ball, one strike, 2 out. Curve ball.
I thought it just clipped the inside edge of the plate there, but...
One will find when the batter ducks and the umpire, it's hard to call a strike.
Well, I don't know. Get off the plate.
Ground ball there through shortstop. 2 on now. Back to the top of the lineup. Watson just saying hi to the commentary team.
Oh, fat ass strike there. That's one.
Drops the curveball in. Beautiful. And that'll be side away. A lovely catch out there in left field by BJ, that is BJ.
Don't overcomplicate things.
Retires the side. We'll be back for the for the bottom of the second short. Back live. Jackson Pico in the box.
I do see a pussy mitt in his pocket.
Unfortunately, we have retired the Pussy Mitt Award for this week. Owing to the fact that there just isn't enough oven mitt pussies around at the moment.
That's truly correct, but I do believe that one of the sponsors is OPSM, and I really think our umpire needs to go there.
High fastball there that had Jakey Bramble ducking.
Jackson up to first. Brings Wise boy, smart boy I should say, up to the plate. Has been hitting pretty well.
He has. Not his best effort there, and it doubles up Jackson Pico. Not much he can do there.
Not the smartest thing he's ever done, is it?
Smart boy lunging at the first pitch, the early contender for the Ocean Gate implosion of the week right there.
No, he's still a long way to go.
A long way. Timmy Tight Pants takes a strike there.
Now, if you need a pair of tight pants, please see our sponsor who has delivered us some wonderful bit of merch.
The merch is fantastic. Game Day Sportswear. Big thank you to the Harsh and Unfair t-shirts. Takes one on the outside there.
Timmy Tight Pants just tells him where he wants the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 whinging pitcher. Two balls, 1 strike. The Onewood doing a great job of attempting to frame the ball here, but has not fooled Jake Bramble yet.
Still trying to work out if Jake Bramble's actually seen the ball yet.
Sponsors Day is tomorrow, so maybe you could check in with Specsavers. Timmy Tight Pants lets that one go, and
that was a very quick innings.
Very quick. Big shout out to Playlist of Dead People.
A lot of noise coming out of the dugout over there from Phoenix.
BJ gets round there, takes the catch.
BJ with the catch, it was
One out.
sensational.
Just checking with Phoenix to see if there is a reason why that was not out. No complaints. 1 out. 2-1 here, top of the third. Ball one. No complaints on that one.
Two balls here. Two balls, one strike. Two times fighting back here.
Gets onto that one. High to Jojo Carter. Fantasy takes that one on the fence. Phoenix 2 away.
Safe as houses the outfield at the moment, aren't they?
They cover a lot of ground. Really backing up 2 times well there. 2 out now. Top of the third, number 86. Takes low. Good block there from Jackson Pico.
Carso goes all right, doesn't he?
Inside. 2 balls.
He used to have some more wheat bix to get it back to 2 times his chest there.
A little bit messy that. Inside. Ball 3.
3-0.
2 out. Fights back with a strike there. 3 balls, 1 strike. No green light on this batter. Gets onto that one. That's going to go to the fence. Fantasy cuts it off out there, and it's a very long single to number 86. 2 out, runner on 1. Brings the 1 wood to the box. Takes a strike there. Jackson Pico with the attempted pick off.
It's a lot of picks there, isn't it?
Low percentage play with 2 out. A little bit low, let's call that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. A slice one would call that. Just having a little conversation with himself.
Had the spirit fingers going as well. Waving to the crowd.
I think the young folk call that jazz hands.
Oh, right. Yes.
Attempted off speed there from 2 times. 1 wood, not fooled by it.
2-2 the count. Oh, beautiful curveball. Definitely clipped the plate there. The batter knows that he's definitely been kissed on the proverbial there.
The batter should be going back to the dugout on the spirit of the game if he was English. Full count.
Hit a baseball there.
Fights that one off. Count stays full. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The runner will go. Ball 4.
Lets him get away there.
Brings Captain America to the plate, the All-American hero. 2 on, 2 out. Top of the third here. Let's pop that back. Hopefully that didn't hit any future Matildas. Very dangerous strike. Timmy Tight Pants with the catch. And that's probably a great time to mention that in retiring the Oven Mitt Pussy Award, we have brought in a new award this week, and it is the Costco Hot Dog Award for the Player Dog Award with that lovely catch at third base.
And then just to make sure, touches the bag.
Lovely work all round. Tight game here. Mayfield Boomerangs 2, Phoenix 1, bottom of the third. Bottom of the third here, we're back to the top of the lineup for the Mayfield Boomerangs, leading off with Joe Fantasy No-Show Carter. Strike one on the extreme outside of the plate.
Don't want to upset the pitcher.
I think that one would be lucky if it hit the bread roll plate on the side of the... Strike two.
At least he's consistent.
Consistently bad. Will he go to the well for one more? One away. Two really bad calls there on fantasy, and it really put him in two minds on what he had to swing at. And the result is a soft ground ball back to the pitcher.
Yeah. Little lost for words at the moment.
Brings BJ to the box. Looking to lead off again. Struck out in his first at bat. Low strike on the outside.
Maybe I'm not looking at the same plate.
One ball, one strike. One bad throw back to the pitcher. One grumpy man on the mound.
And unfortunately for us, the Ocean Gate Award is only applicable to Mayfield Boomers contenders.
some very interesting action there. BJ lurching at that one and fouling it back.
Fighting hard here.
One ball, two strikes near. Strike 3. And again, Mayfield quickly 2 away to the top of the lineup.
MVP in to save the day here.
In the 3 hole. Gets underneath that one.
Oh, only just goes foul.
I think the wind's taking it that way, and
Mate, I thought that he was actually going to land fair. Very unlucky. First base had no chance of getting there with those little legs, and I know he's paid.
1 strike. Drives that one back up the middle. Second base, playing in the shift.
Sat him down pretty quick there. Unfair.
Well, lucky Major League Baseball rules are not applying in this game, as the Phoenix second baseman was definitely on the shortstop side of the bag there. Sammy 2 times, ready to deliver. Starts off with a high fastball.
Very high.
Eric the Viking staying off that one. Pops that one up.
Unlucky not to get that.
Really good attempt there from Jackson Pickard, catcher. Net result, strike 1 on the batter. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good hustle there from young Pico.
Doing everything right at the moment.
Oh, it's a long way. It's a long way down there for 2 times. Runner is on.
One on. Brings K9 Cal Barker to the box. Swings right through that.
Beautiful pitch from 2 times.
Takes inside. Strike on the outside. Again, Phoenix don't like it. They did like it last dig.
Yeah, exactly right.
It's funny how the plate changes in the top and the bottom of an inning.
2 times steps off there. Runner retreats back to first.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
K9 not liking any of those.
big hack at the first one, which was probably a ball. Has a big hack at that and goes back to the dugout. Slowly. One out. Brings number 13 to the box. Not interested in that. Runner goes. Runner goes.
And then he goes back.
Number 13 swings at a high ball, fouls it away. I'm sure he'll be saying sorry to the base runner.
I reckon the Viking had to come back. Didn't look overly impressed.
Runner makes it safely the 2 on the throw. Bang, bang. And I just couldn't love it.
Beautiful throw there from Pico.
Right on the money. 2 balls, 1 strike. Another foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 looking. He's still not quite sure what happened there. Can tune into the Harsh and Unfair YouTube channel later on and he can see exactly what the go was. It was a fastball straight down the middle.
Yeah, it doesn't get much fatter than that, does it?
2 out now.
Ooh.
Watson lunging at that. Two out, runner on 2, 1 strike on the batter.
Inside ball there.
Just on the inside there. One ball, 1 strike. Right underneath that one, Timmy Tight Pants
Oh!
juggles the ball just for effect. I think he always had that. He just wanted to put on a bit of a hot dog show.
Yeah,
Retires the side.
Not quite sure what that was, to be fair. I've seen better juggles at a circle.
Sammy Parrish, the penguin, up to bat.
Been batting like a fairy penguin of late.
Let's see if he can emperor a penguin.
Ooh.
The only person that wasn't afraid of that delivery was Sammy Parrish. Everyone else was ducking.
The penguin has no fear.
Is the penguin a bird of prey? I'm not quite sure.
I think our penguin is a bird of prey.
Where does it sit on the food chain?
Not as high as Sammy Parrish.
One ball. One strike.
Very fat down the middle there.
Curveball that missed there.
It missed everything.
It certainly did. 2 balls, 1 strike. Some encouragement coming from the dugout for the penguin. Gets onto that one. Second base, very deep. Makes the play.
Ate that for breakfast.
One out.
Brings 2 times back to the box after an impressive hit. Last dig. Oh, huge swing there.
A big waft there from 2 times. Strike 1. Gets right under that one. Foul. Back into the cheap seats on the right-hand side of the park. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Ooh, sat him down.
Strike 3.
Not much has really been happening since the...
Biggs brings Big Thumb to the batter's box.
Been pretty quiet though since the bottom of the bottom of the first, I should say.
It feels both teams just going through the motions at this point. Big Thumb looking to do some damage. Takes one on the inside. Outside. 2 balls. Outside, ball 3.
Good at batting. Really good at bat.
Goes back to the fastball. Just gets the inside of the plate.
Great batters count. Great batters count.
Lets him get away with the one on the outside there.
Brings Jackson Pico up.
Big Thumb at first. Looking to hitch a ride to second.
Yeah, definitely.
If anyone could do it, it's Big Thumb. Gets that thing out there. Someone will pick him up.
100% they will. We'll even show a bit of leg for it.
Jackson Pico ready.
Jackson Pico, a bit of a victim of circumstances last stig with a part of a double play there. Not much he could do.
No, he was caught. Line drive straight back to the pitch is very difficult. The pitch had made a nice play and threw him out at one.
He had to take off. He had no other option.
He had to go. Big Thumb stole second there. Jackson Pico takes a strike on the outside there.
Not impressed with that one.
1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner on 2.
Umpire loving outside of off that play, isn't he?
Strike 3. Everyone ready.
Even us.
Born ready.
Here we
2
go.
times, continuing on the mound. Starts off with a high inside pitch. Two balls. Three balls, 1 strike.
2 times, got to fight hard here.
Ball 4.
Let him go.
in for a strike there. Good start on the batter.
Yeah, beautiful throw. Huge foul there.
Long strike too.
All the way down to the fence.
Quickly 0-2 here.
Goes the other way with a foul.
Fouls that one into the soccer pitch. Clearly a foul down the third base side. Some conjecture there from the right-hand side fans, but we'd be happy to show you the camera replay.
I actually thought that it was going to bounce fair, but clearly was a foul.
Great battle going on here.
Definitely in love with the third base line there.
Still an 0-2 count, even though this at-bat has been going for 6 or 7 pitches.
Off.
Fools him with a little off-speed delivery there.
Smart boy wasn't filling me with confidence there. Oh, cue the Benny Hill music.
Smart boy was camped under that longer than Heath Ledger was camped on that mountain.
Similar result, really, wasn't it?
One out.
Oh, so close. Little Legs had to charge back to first there.
One out, one on, one ball.
Well blocked there.
Timmy Tight Pants did well there. One feels he stopped extra bases there by getting right behind that ball and knocking it down. Net result, the runners advance. Runner on 2.
Could have been so much worse though.
One on, what have we got? Runners on 1 and 2, and the 1 wood in the box. 1 out.
Bit of concern being shown to Timmy Tight Pants from our stats guy. Just worried if he'll be able to crack his back next week.
Fly out to Joe Fantasy Carter. Runners can't advance.
Still impressive in the field, Carter, though.
2 out now. Captain America coming up to the plate.
Huge fight back here by the Boomers.
He'll be looking to do something to marvel us.
Well, he hasn't so far.
He's popped that one up to Sammy Parrish. They've all missed it.
Must have lost it in the sun there.
2 out, bases loaded.
The Penguin doing donuts around it.
He was circling the ball like a penguin circles fish in the ocean, but he come up without any dinner.
No wonder he's losing weight.
Brings Eric the Viking to the plate. Big swing there. Green lighted. 2 out. Has a big waft at that one. 1 strike.
Two times has to fight hard here.
Oh, ground ball there.
Runner scores.
Doesn't make it in time. That squares the game up. Excuse me. Brings K9 to the box. Two out, bases loaded. Tied ball game. Two balls. K9 gets under that one. Fantasy doesn't make the catch. And that will score 3. Puts Phoenix ahead 5-3 as the water boy makes his way to the mound to have a chat.
Two times, walks away in disgust. Back to the plate.
Fantasy just missed that one in the breeze, but
Well, it's blowing around out there. It's pretty
swirling.
blowy here, mate. So he was trying to catch it over his shoulder. It wasn't the easiest of catches for him.
brings 13 to the box.
Two times has to start bending his back here, throwing those fastballs.
The Penguin goes down low and makes the catch. That retires the side, but a bit of damage done there from Phoenix. Take the lead in the top of that dig, 5-3.
Boomers are going to have a bit of a conversation here. They really need to calm down. Unfair. They're starting to self-destruct, or should I say, implode harder than the implode harder.
Strike three. Boomers just failing to get themselves into the game against this Phoenix pitcher at the moment.
He's not actually throwing anything spectacular either. Just seems to be pretty consistent.
A lot on the outside that they're struggling to hit. Feels they need to set up closer to the plate, force the pitcher to come into them. Fouls that one back.
Into the crowd there.
Strike one out. Boomers behind in the game. 5-2.
They're going to have to fight back here, especially with what they've got at stake.
It is a big game.
Right.
Strike two.
He's going to have to shorten up here.
Grounds that one. The second baseman makes the play. A little bit of a 2 away.
Fantasy Carter in the box. Not having much of a day out today.
Hasn't managed to get on base yet. Couple of...
Pose himself here.
A lot of big swinging. Gets bat on ball there, but fouls it away to the opposition dugout.
They protected the plate there. Boomers just don't seem to be interested today.
He's flat.
Very flat.
A lot of air taken out after that last dig from Phoenix.
Oh.
Strike three. runner on 2, none out. Gets onto that one. BJ goes back with the flight of the ball and makes the catch easily. Runner doesn't tag up. One away. One out. Runner stays on 2. Lovely pick there from the Penguin. Runner advances to 3. 2 away now.
Great throw by Pico there.
Great strike there. Gets onto that one. Fantasy comes in, takes the catch and retires the side. No damage done there from Boomers. Score stays at 5-2. I will just confirm that with the
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
and we're going to lead off with the BJ. Gets the bunt down.
Oh,
Doesn't make it.
should have dove a little bit earlier there. Almost dived over the plate.
That was a rough BJ if ever I've seen one.
Yeah, nice and dirty.
Net result, 1 out.
And no smiles all round. MVP in the box.
Low outside strike there. It's been the flavour of the day today. Below the knees, off the plate, strike 1.
At least it's consistent though. Goes up high there. MVP does not want a piece of that one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I'm joking.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Endo fighting hard here.
Ball 3 in the same place that strike 1 was. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Very common thing for this third grade side. Usually there is someone throwing a coin and deciding whether we're going to give it a strike or a ball.
Ball 4.
Ball 4, Endo's up. Something we haven't seen for a while. Boomerangs on first base.
The Phoenix pitcher, after receiving 98 favourable calls, complaining about 1 bad one.
Well, to be fair, I would have gave that a ball too.
I did think that was a strike, but I also thought the first strike was a ball, so
Even
maybe the baseball gods have smiled upon the batter.
Maybe. You're very, very correct there.
Net result, 1 out, runner on 1.
The penguin in the box.
Smart boy at first. Strike 1 on the outside. Inside.
I think that was the same spot that we watched a couple of strikes actually called to a right-hander.
1 and 1. The Penguin, he's
Got to fight here. Needs someone to stand up. Onewood trying to frame that one like Picasso. Didn't get the call.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Definitely need to rally here, the Mayfield Boomers.
The Penguin lays off that one, strike. Lets the runner go to 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Runner on 2. And Mayfield Boomerangs on 1. We did evidently have the score incorrect.
Very rare that actually happens.
I know. I'll go back and check with the scorer later, but a big swing from the Penguin there, and he strikes out.
If he'd have connected there, I think my new car would be in a lot of trouble out there.
2 times. Needs to concentrate in the box here. Boomers in a 5-1 hole here. Lots of adjectives we could use to describe this game.
Slow.
Insipid.
Feels like I've been here for the last 5 hours.
Coming up to 4 o'clock. Feel like I'd almost be able to get my retirement benefits by the time this game finishes. A big swing at one on the outside there. One ball, 1 strike.
2 times.
Strike 2.
Two times the only one that seems to have driven in a run.
Right under that one. That's going to kill a future Matilda back there. Listening for the screams. No. Soccer is safe. One ball, two strikes. Two out.
Oh,
Strike three swinging.
kind of sums up Boomer's day today, doesn't it?
Well, it's like an ugly couple in the 70s, really, isn't it? A lot of people striking out swinging.
Jiggle off.
The one wood at the plate. Very deliberate lead up here, isn't it? And then a ground ball to Timmy Tight Pants, gloves it. The patented Timmy Tight Pants slow throw to first base.
Beautiful.
Gets the out. First base once again saving Timmy Tight Pants.
Huge lunge there, wasn't it?
One pitch, one out. The glove work was sublime, but the throw was just
Rubbish.
rubbish.
Credit where credit's due.
Again, sublime glove work from Timmy Tight Pants.
And the throw? Rubbish.
He couldn't throw a beach ball drunk at the cricket.
I think he might have done a bit of an injury to his shoulder there.
One out, one on. Brings Eric the Viking to the box. Well, one feels that's a strike when the other pitcher's throwing it, but no luck there for Sammy.
Speaking of Vikings, I do actually feel like a Viking cutlet now.
Fouls that one back. One ball, one strike.
One on.
One on, one out. Possibly one person in the Mayfield dugout that looks like they care at the moment. Although, I'm not sure who that is.
I've seen more excitement from a crowd at the old...
Curveball drops in for a strike there. Breaks up the ones.
Yeah,
One ball, two strikes. One on, one
I've
out.
definitely seen more excitement at a funeral.
Comes back with the fastball.
Eric the Viking
Lovely
sat
at bat
down.
there from Sammy Jordan. Two out, one on. Brings Kano into the box. Having a dog of a day. Starts off with a strike. Jakey Bramble forgot to call it.
That was a fat strike.
Ball one.
safe.
Goes
there.
the other way. 2 out. Brings 13 to the box. Starts him off with a curveball strike. Buckled the knees on number 13. Ando, safe as houses. No damage done. Boomerangs 1. Phoenix 5. And back to the play listed. Big thumb in the box.
Huge favourite.
That's a probably a risque thing to say.
Or maybe not.
Just manages to foul that one out.
He's going to launch that over the fence there.
Doing some calisthenics there, Big Thumb.
He needs to do something.
That was a ball, Jake, in case you didn't realise when you were ducking down. Big Thumb gets onto that one. It's going to left field. Number 13 had to play at it, couldn't make it.
One would feel if he attacked the ball there, he would have gloved that.
Lead-off runner on board for Mayfield.
There is a first for everything. Off a hit as well.
I'm harsh, sorry, I'm unfair, and I would have erred that. That was a fly ball to left field and should have been taken. Jackson Pico at the plate. Takes strike one. Strike two on the attempted bunt. Lunged at that one.
Go where he wanted it.
Two strikes. Big Thumb still at one. Ground ball there, straight to third base. He bounces it. Big Thumb heads up base running. Goes to three. Jackson Pico is thrown out at one. Advanced the runner 2 bases. Brings Smart Boy to the box.
This is one time he actually does have to bat smart. Boomer's in a big hole here.
4:05. There's time's running out.
In the other box and called a strike.
Takes a strike on the extreme outside there.
Extreme outside. It was in the other box.
And it looks like we've got a little bit of concern for the pitcher here on the throwback there. Might have twinged a...
Nail. And on that...
I was going to say back, but...
No, I thought it was a broken nail.
Okay.
We should send him to Rainbow Nails.
Rainbow Nails at Wallsend Plaza.
Big shout out.
That's going to fall in. Right field. Big Thumb does score on the stand-up double from Smart Boy. 1 out, 2 on. Scores the run.
I'm just a bit mesmerised by the running style from Wise Boy. Those arms, I don't know what they were doing, but they were swinging faster than a swingers concert.
Makes the score 5-2 provisionally. Runner on 2 now. Timmy Tight Pants in the box. Timmy Tight Pants cops one. He's dismissed by the pitcher.
Bit of a rally here.
Joey Jojo No Show Fantasy Carter, the man with more nicknames than
I don't
probably.
know what that will be.
I don't know. He does have a lot of nicknames.
Oh, so many.
Possibly by the end of this at bat, he'll have another one.
Hopefully it's not implosion.
Drops the bunt down. Sack bunt there, beautifully executed by Joe.
2 dead.
2 dead. Moves the runners round to 2 and 3.
It's now Luber's time to shine.
Luber takes ball 1 there, 2 out.
Big hack.
Front foot. Takes strike swinging there. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball in the dirt, 2 strikes.
Terrible call. Although he's been consistent. Yet we throw it in the same spot as a fucking ball.
One feels that a little bit of pressure coming to the home plate umpire at the moment. Some interesting calls. And we're back. Change on the mound. High fly ball. Drops in fair. Lead-off runner aboard. Instructions need to be to throw it on the outside of the plate.
And
Beg for strikes. Strike 1. Richo needs to keep throwing them on the outside of the plate there. Two balls on the outside has seemed to be the zone today, so we need to keep throwing it out there.
And just on that note, we do think our umpires are unfair, but we've watched a lot of Newcastle baseball with our commentary and our broadcast, but I'm actually thinking that Newcastle baseball have to run some umpiring coaching clinics. It's starting to ruin games. It really is.
Long strike there. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter. None here. Evens the count, 2-2. Ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count.
15 minutes to go.
Gets onto that one. That's one of the longest strikes you'll ever see. I don't think the Maritime Union's ever hit a strike that far. Lovely catch there from Luba in left field.
Absolutely beautiful.
1 out. Runner can't advance. Attempted pick-off again. Watson safely back to 1.
What's on? Watson.
What's on 1? Drops a strike in there.
Batter shakes his head, but it's been called all day.
The usual conjecture from Phoenix. It's only a strike when they throw it. Strike 2 on the foul. Strike 3, swinging. 2 away.
Good fight here, boy. Big thumb.
Boomers need to get this final out with no damage and then look to score 3 runs in the what will undoubtedly be the final inning of this game.
Although we can't be sure. They've been 3 up, 3 down pretty quick of late.
Almost 20 past 4. Strike 1. On the inside there. Ground ball to second. And safe as houses, the runner doesn't bother even running. And that's out. Boomers coming in now, the bottom of the dig. One feels 20 past 4. Time running out. We're looking to score 3 runs to tie the game. History would be against them, based on the previous innings.
They're going to have to really rally hard here. I haven't seen much of that from them this game, mate. Like, no fight at all.
For Rogers, 7-9, 9-7.
Not a lot of fight, Shane.
No.
Well, what will undoubtedly be the final instalment of this game. Boomerangs up to bat, 3 runs down.
We need a miracle. Obviously the coin was flipped and it didn't land on heads because that was a ball.
Once again, the Phoenix pitcher asking the question. Two balls, no strikes. Gets a strike called there. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure about that one.
2 strikes, 2 balls. Broken bat there for Mando, or no? Lines it out to third base. 1 away.
Didn't sound real good there.
Sounded like a broken bat, but maybe just off the end.
Doesn't look like he's jarred his hands too.
Brings the Penguin into the box. Inside, ball 1.
Yes, Samuel.
5 minutes to go. The pitcher going slower than an amputee in a wheelchair going up Mount Everest.
Although they can really motor.
On the way down. Inside.
Waiting for the call from the umpire. I thought that may have been a strike. No, it wasn't.
Ball. Foul back.
Big swing from the Penguin. If you'd have got a hold of it,
Could do some damage.
100%. I thought the traffic lights were in danger there.
Looking for a late game rally.
I think we're a little bit late for that. Unfair. Nice piece, but straight to second
Straight to
base.
second base. Playing very deep there.
Ooh.
And out at 1. Mayfield down to their final out here.
5 minutes to go on the clock. 2 times is going to have to find a bit of grass here.
About this time that we start to think about the awards. Harsh.
After watching this, I don't really want to give anyone an
Slim
award.
pickings today.
And they're going to get it today again.
I think yeah, very hard to pick. Very hard to pick.
Go to the day, you'd be thinking would have to go to Sam Jordan, who didn't quite get the calls. Plus, he actually got the first run. He plated that.
He's had a big swing there. The 1 wood failing to glove the ball, but no runners on, no damage done.
There's a couple of good catches, I suppose, out in the outfield. Apart from that, mate, I'm not seeing too much that I'd like to give go to the day.
Strike 3. One feels that'll be the ball game.
And that's it. It's got to be time and game.
Mayfield Boomerangs go down 5-2 to Phoenix in what really was a pretty dry affair. Well, Harsh, we'll go away, I think, and talk about awards and probably put our viewers out of their misery.
Yeah.
We will be back here tomorrow for first grade, and hoping that they can put on a better performance.
Mate, we see a lot of these games unfair, but yeah, I saw more smiles than at a funeral than I saw here. Pretty flat.
Well, it's goodbye from the unfair.
It's goodbye.